So I thought it was about time that I make a video about my custom pitch profile setting that I've been using. I get so many questions from you guys on Instagram asking what my exact settings are because you obviously like my colors. So I'm going to tell you today. What's going on, guys? If you're new to the channel, my name's Rachel and I'm a freelance videographer living in Melbourne, Australia. On this channel, I share everything filmmaking related, so if you're into that sort of stuff, make sure you subscribe and turn the notifications on. So I found that I've never really been content using any picture profile until I started using HLG2. Now, I'm not going to sit here and go into the technical aspects of picture profiles and colors because I'm not a colorist myself and so I don't really understand it all, but I found that HLG2 is the picture profile that I like to use the most, and I find that I really like the colors that I get from it. But if you're interested in hearing about more of the technical side of it, I would suggest looking at another video on YouTube for that. Alright, so let's get straight into the settings. I have it set as picture profile 10, but it really doesn't matter which number you use. I like to use 10 because I can quickly move up or down one to get back to no picture profile at all. So for my settings, I have black level set to 0, gamma set to HLG2, black gamma set to middle. The knee is set to manual with the point being 80% and the slope being +2. My color mode is 709, saturation is +1. There's no changes to color phase or color depth, and detail is set to -4. The HLG picture profile is only available on the newer range of Sony Alpha cameras, so if you're using a Sony A6300 or an A7S2, you're not going to have this picture profile. Now, in terms of editing this, I find it super easy. Straight out of the camera, it looks good. In most cases, I find that all I need to adjust is increasing the exposure a little bit, increasing the contrast a little bit as well, and then reducing highlights and either increasing or decreasing the shadows. It really depends on the clip. Then next, I'll put a LUT on top of it. Sometimes I don't even put a LUT on it because the image just looks so good straight out of camera. Sometimes I find when I switch from video and photo mode on my camera, I'll forget to turn my picture profile off, or even worse, I'll forget to turn it back on when I go back to do some more videos, which can be super frustrating, especially when you're in the editing suite and you're trying to, match these clips up, but they just look so different because one's shot with a picture profile and then the rest aren't. And so I've come across a little hack that will automatically turn your picture profile off and back on when you switch between video and photo mode. I've made another video about that and it's linked in the description in case you want to watch that. Now, I'm not saying I'm an expert at coloring. I actually feel like that's an area where I'm really lacking, but recently, since using HLG, I've started to really like the colors that I'm producing in my videos, and you guys are too, as you're always asking me on Instagram what picture profile I'm using, so that is the ultimate reason behind this video. That's all for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed that one. If you did, consider giving it a thumbs up and even subscribing. I'll catch you in the next one. Just reduce the highlights and maybe increase or reduce that. Every clip is different, and so sometimes I don't do all of that. Sometimes that is the ultimate reason behind this video. That makes sense? I don't know. It's done.